Alright, it's your boy Andrew RFC, and we are back for some more FIFA 20 rating predictions, and we are going into Manchester United today. Now, in the time of recording this, it is the nighttime after Man U's first game of the Premier League season against Chelsea, where they won 4-0. Now, here's the thing. You got to remember that these ratings are based off of last year. Do not let the one game this season start objectifying everything in all the ratings. Nonetheless, though, we are going to get this thing started right away with the Manchester United goalkeepers. We always start with the goalkeepers here, and we got, of course, David De Gea and Romero as well. And as you can see, I'm dropping both of them by 1. De Gea last year is... Here's the thing. De Gea is still one of the top goalies in the world without a shadow of a doubt. But last year, not even just for United, but for the Spanish national team, he was not good. He was not the David De Gea that we have kind of known over the past couple years. He was giving up a lot of weird bouncing goals, even some howlers that looked like easy saves were kind of just hitting him and going in. There was something definitely off with De Gea. Of course, he can bounce back, but in terms of FIFA, we're going to be dropping him from a 91 to a 90. As for Romero, he does play in quite a few of the cup games for United, but unfortunately, I am going to just be dropping him by 1 also to a 79. Still going to be a good starter squad goalkeeper and a good goalkeeper as well, but I'm sure if he does get some more cup games, he'll be able to get an upgrade yet again. And as you can see on the screen here, we got a lot of players to cover for the defenders. Yeah, there's quite a few of them, and there's a lot of red arrows, but I'm going to be explaining it. You got to remember last year was not a great year for Manchester United. They had some flashes of brilliance when Ole took over, but then they ended up just losing and drawing everything at the end. They finished way below where they thought they were going to, and a lot of it attributed to, well, their players just not being good enough throughout the whole season. And that's why, again, I have a lot of the down arrows on these players. But you notice not really a lot of them are sizable. But we'll start off right away, top left with Eric Bailly. We're dropping him by 1 from an 82 to an 81. I just feel like it's a fair rating. I mean, his first year over at United when he came over, I think he had an 84 rated card. It was pretty absurd. He has never really been that good, like an 84 rating. And I think it's slowly showing the decrease and decrease yet again. But I think 81 is fair. He's not horrible, obviously. He is a little bit reckless when he plays. 81 should be a fair rating. To his right, we have Darmian. Last year was a 76. I got him dropping down to a 75. Doesn't even get that much playing time in Manchester either, so I think a -1 drop is fine. Some good news, though, for United fans. Right there, we have Wan-Bissaka, one of their newest signings. I got him as a once-to-watch card. He is up 4 ratings from last year. He actually started FIFA 19 as a silver card, and then in January got upgraded to a 76 gold. Got a team of the season as well by the end of the year, and I got him going up for his base card by 4 to an 80. Actually, in the game against Chelsea today, he was really good. And you know what? He was showing at Palace that he was just a great defender. An attacking option, not as much, but defensive-wise, the kid has got a lot of talent. That's why United splashed a lot of money on him. Beside Wan-Bissaka, we have Chris Smalling, everyone's favorite FIFA defender. Quite simply, just dropping him down by 1. Kind of a little maintenance thing like I did with Eric Bailly. Just a -1. He does play quite often, but just very inconsistent. Sometimes he will have a decent game, but I would say more times than none, it's not the greatest performance, hence the -1 drop. Everyone's favorite left back, Ashley Young. We are dropping him by 3. Come on, let's be real. This guy could easily probably be lower than 77, but I think 77 is going to be fair. He's going to have a lot of pace and probably nothing else. That's basically going to be that left back card. Maybe a starter squad left back card, but other than that, I don't see Ashley Young really being usable at all in this coming FIFA. To his right, we have Lindelof. My guy, former Benfica player, going up to a +2. He was the first choice center back for most of the season last year. And the thing is, he just never had a good partner. I mean, this guy last year was paired up with Smalling and Jones and Rojo throughout the year, but he always looked decent. He never looked obviously world class, but he always looked decent. I got him going up from a 78 to an 81. This coming FIFA, again, I think it is a fair rating for him to be boosted up by 2, or I should say a 79 to an 81 instead. But I think a +2 for Lindelof is absolutely fair. He should be one of the highest rated center backs on this team. Beside him is one of the guys that we did mention, and that is everyone else's favorite meme, Phil Jones. Now I'm dropping Jones down by 2, also to a 78 rating. You could see I'm trying to kind of keep their center backs at a similar kind of space, because the way I look at Manchester United, I would think if they were all healthy, Lindelof would be one of the first options, Bailly should be the second option, and then Jones and Smalling, hence kind of why I have their ratings where they are. But yeah, Jones is an easy one. He's not as good as the game has made him out to be. 78 is fair. On the right, we got Harry Maguire, one of the most expensive defenders in the history of football. Going to be keeping him at an 82 rating. Leicester was a little bit kind of last year, but he was still pretty good. He's done well for the English national team as well. So I think holding his rating at 82 and being the highest rated center back on United does make sense. Over on the bottom, we got Diego Dalot on the bottom left. The new right back coming in, the Portuguese player, of course, giving him a +4. He was a silver last year when he did arrive at United. Looked very promising in the games he played, a little bit liable on defense, but going forward, always looked pretty decent in the games he did play. So I do see him getting a kind of maybe a non-rare gold card to start the year. Up next, we got Marcus Rojo dropping by 2 down to a 78. The man, of course, who cannot make toast at all. Trust me, you've all seen the picture. Anyway, Rojo dropping down to a 78, -2. I don't really think this one really needs explaining at all. The last one that I actually had a lot of trouble deciding what his overall should be is Luke Shaw. Now, I kept him at a 78, which was his rating in FIFA 19. But this is a player, realistically, that I won't be shocked if he goes to a 79, but I also won't be shocked if he's at 77. Now, that's why I held him at 78, but I want to know from you guys, Luke Shaw, what the heck rating do we give this guy? Let me know in the comment section down below. We moving on to the midfielders of Manchester United. And here we are on the screen again. Yes, I know a lot of down arrows yet again. I do not hate Manchester United at all. Really, I don't. I'm basing this off last season. Now, I put Bernardo Silva at an 88 in the Manchester City video, and I think he should be one of the highest rated CMs alongside De Bruyne and Silva. That's one of the reasons I did drop Pogba down by 1 to an 87. It's still a very high rating, and here's the thing, if Pogba has a good year, he picks up informs and special cards like crazy. So do not freak out over an 87. He's still going to be a super good card, but I think a -1 is warranted after last year. Jesse Lingard, kind of the same situation as well. Didn't really show off too much last year. I know many players on United didn't, hence why he's getting the -1 also. McTominay is in there going up +4. Last year, he was a 71 rated silver card coming up to a 75. In all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised if he is a 76 either. I think a +4 or +5 upgrade is warranted for him. Andres Pereira, I kept at a 78. Now, the question with his card is what position are they going to make him? Are they going to keep him at a right mid or are they going to make him a center mid? I think they will keep him at a right mid card. Up next in the top right, you can see we got the Brazilian midfielder Fred last year coming in with a lot of hype and a lot of hope as an 82 rated, and I don't even know if he got any special cards throughout the year, hence why we're dropping him down to an 81 as well. Up next is Nemanja Matic, and this is a card I honestly won't be surprised if it is dropped more. He was an 86 last year, and when you look at his season coming into FIFA 19 from FIFA 18, he was absolutely phenomenal for Manchester United. But last year, not featuring as much, and when he didn't look like the same Nemanja Matic. So I got him dropping to an 84, but again, if EA make him an 83, I wouldn't be too shocked. Last but not least, when you're looking at the midfielders on this team, we have Juan Mata at an 81 rating, dropping down by 2. Again, just another player getting older. I feel like EA is absolutely going to kill his pace. He is a bench player for United. Maybe an 82 would be fair for Mata, but I don't think there's any chance he's going to be an 83 or higher going into next year. And finally, to cap off this video, we have none other than the Manchester United forwards. Only 4 of them to cover, of course, not being too active in the transfer market other than really Basaka and Harry Maguire as well. But you notice there is another one to watch on there, and that is none other than James, their newest signing, who actually scored in his debut today. Now, what's crazy about James was last year, he had 1 card, and it was a bronze non-rare that was like 58 rated. Now Manchester United have bought him, and I do have him going up to a silver 72, a +13 on his rating. Now, there is a reason Man U bought him. He is not a bad player, and he is an all-out winger, which is something they have wanted for quite a while. So I think a +13 is safe because he is still going to be a silver card, and, you know, we'll have that chance throughout the year to possibly become a 75, 76, 77, etc. If he gets even 1 inform, he's going to jump to a gold right away. Looking at the other forwards, the familiar faces for Man United, we have none other than Marcus Rashford, Alexis Sanchez, and Anthony Martial. Now, you might have noticed, Rashford and Martial, I am not touching their rating. Martial actually started the year last year as an 83 and then got that boost to an 84. I got him staying exactly there. and Rashford, you know, the kid is still good. He's still developing and he's still growing. Hence why I'm keeping him at an 82. I think it's a fair rating for him. And lastly is Alexis Sanchez. We are dropping him by a whole 4 ratings from that 87 down to an 83. What an absolute weird twist this dude has taken from being one of the most prolific players in the Prem with Arsenal and then joining United and, well, not really doing much. I think an 83 is warranted. It's fair. He's like not even coming in as a substitute anymore for this team. So I think dropping him by 4 is the right choice. But of course, I'm curious to know what you guys think the player should be rated in FIFA 20. Let me know down in the comments section below. And also, if you are new, make sure you are liking this video and subscribing also to keep up to date with everything with FIFA 20. We are getting so close to the release of the game. I can't wait to play it. Can't wait to open some packs, do SBCs, and of course, share it with all you here on this channel. That's why you should stick around. But nonetheless, it's been your boy, Andrew RFC. Peace, much love, and take care. See ya!